Hello and welcome to my Taurus viewers. This is the Causeless Joy Tarot channel, and we are doing today the reading for July for the sign of Taurus. Now, if of course you're new to my channel, because my channel is new, so in order to build the channel up, I'd ask that you subscribe or like the video. And these videos will be released before the beginning of each month. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading for today. This is a 7-card reading, and we'll be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Cyril Marchetti, as well as the Star Stream Oracle by Cheryl Yambrak. These are the 2 decks that I'm using this month, and the cards, the spread that I'm doing for each sign is a 7-card spread. These are general readings, so if this reading does not resonate with you, then please do take a look at your rising sign. So let's go ahead and get started now with the 7-card spread, calling on the archangels for guidance as we take a look at the energies present in the month of July. Looking now for the sign of Taurus. Thank you to the angels, guides, teachers, and all that loves the sign of Taurus. So again, we are doing a 7-card spread for the sign of Taurus for the month of July. And the cards are obviously anxious to speak today. They are jumping out. So let's go ahead and get a good shuffle going here for the sign of Taurus. These are general readings. So this is the general energy coming in this month for the sign of Taurus as we enter the hot, muggy time. So that's, go ahead and cut. Thank you in advance for crystal clear clarity. All right. So we have past, present, future, what to do, external influences, all right. So let's take a look at the bottom card now, and actually I'm going to slide this over a little bit so that it can be more visible in the video here. Bring these in some. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we do have the 4 of coins. So this bottom card signifies the overall energy coming in for the sign of Taurus in the month of July. And the 4 of coins is about holding on to what you have. If you can take a look here, the person in the picture is really clutching his money, and he is looking out as if to say, these are mine, these are my coins. And so that's what it's about. So let's take a look at the rest of the cards coming up in your reading for today. Okay, so the first card that we have here is the past. And in the past position we have the Page of Cups. So this page is about youth. It's the youngest of the court cards, and cups are all about emotions. So whenever I look at this card, I always feel like there's some immaturity in the emotional sector, or some Okay, so on the Page of Cups there, the Page of Cups is about gentleness as well. And it's an earthy energy. So somewhere in the past there's been some gentleness, and thinking has been, your thinking has been very much surrounded by your emotions. So that is the energy coming in the past position for Taurus for the month of July. And in the present position here, we do have the Five of Wands. Fives talk about change, and Wands is a fiery, action-oriented energy. So this is about really, a Five of Wands is about competition. It's about seeing things in the light of standing your ground on trying to get things done. So perhaps you're dealing with a lot of competition right now in your life, because the Five of Wands in the present position does signify that that spirit of competition. You know, it could be coming in from work. It could be coming in from the personal life, in your relationships. But somewhere there is definitely competition going on for Taurus in the month of July. And next up, in your future position, we do have Major Arcana, the Magician, coming in. And the Magician really talks about you having everything that you need. So if you are dealing with a lot of competition here, whether it be in your personal life or in your work life, you do have everything that you're going to need to face this level of competition. As you can see here on this card, the Magician, there's the thing that strikes me the most about this particular picture is this smoke billowing up from this container here, right? The Magician is at work putting all of these tools into place in order to accomplish the task that he has set forth. So know that, Taurus, know that you have all that you need to face the competition and potentially to overcome whatever competition you have going on right now. So that is in your future position. Now, the next card that we have here is going to be your what to do card. So this card is, what we have is the Six of Swords in the reverse. So upright, the Six of Swords talks about movement, moving from choppy waters into calmer waters. So when I see the Six of Swords in the reverse, that's telling me that, it's saying to me that you are going to be holding your position, holding your ground, not moving forward, maybe not moving in the direction that you had originally intended to move in, whether it be something going on in your work or relationship sector. This card really signifies that you're to stand still. All right, you're to be still and allow whatever is going on around you to come to a head, to complete its cycle. But from what I'm able to pick up here, you're at a place of stillness. So in the what to do position, I'm going to stay to be still. And then your next card coming up for Taurus is your external influences. So in the external influence position, we have the World card, another major arcana coming up in your reading in the month of July. Again, so far we have 2 out of 5 of your cards coming up as major arcanas. So this could signify that there will be a lot going on for you in the month of July. The World card is all about completion. It's all about bringing your ideas, and it's in the influence position. So what's influencing you in the month of July is big ideas, completing. Again, the what to do card says that there'll be perhaps some stillness or some holding your ground from where you are. And so from the external influences, you may be tempted to do a lot, to get involved a lot. This World card is also a 21, which equals the number 3. And 3 is a number, it's a very spiritual number, the number 3. So you have a lot influencing you externally. As you can see on this card as well, we have all of the signs of the zodiac here represented in this card. And then the person is standing here on a, what is that called? The sands, the hands of time. So that person is standing there on the hands of time, arms outstretched, with all of these external influences going on. So it may be difficult or a challenge for you to be still in the month of July. But again, the Magician is also coming in, reminding you that you have everything that you need to face competition, as well as to be still. You know, you have everything that you need to accomplish this. So keeping that in mind, we'll move on to the next card here, which is going to be your hopes and fears. So in the hopes and fears position, we do have the Death card, another major arcana in the tarot deck. And this artistry on this card, you know, these, of course, you know, typically don't signify actual death. This card signifies transformation. And with the major arcanas currently coming up, I can certainly see that the sign of Taurus, the sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign of Taurus will experience some transformations there in the month of July. And I'm really feeling to say that this transformation does not require you to do a lot. You know, there's not a lot that you need to do to facilitate this transformation, even though you have everything that you need. But I'm feeling that this transformation is karmic in nature. In other words, there's not a lot of things that you can do to stop what's going on in your life right now, and there's not a lot of things that you can do to speed things up. You're in a very karmic cycle of transformation, and with this coming in next to the World card, signifying that this transformation is in the process of completing. Again, the advice there is to be still. Be still and allow this transformation to unfold in the way that in the most natural way that it can. All right. And I'm drawn back to this 4 of coins right now, holding on to what you have. You know, I'm not advocating for a moment that you go out and go crazy on the spending but be mindful that holding on to things too tightly could slow this natural karmic process that you're going through right now. Okay, so just the angels are reminding me to let you know that this is a karmic cycle that you're in, and and to be present and available during this cycle. So in the final position here in this particular spread, which is the final outcome card, the final outcome card is the 8 of Coins in the reverse. Okay, if we look at the 8 of Coins upright, this coins is about earthly matters, so things to do with your job, things to do with money, earthly materialistic things. This guy is really focusing on his work, right? And he looks a little concerned actually about whatever he's looking at there, or perplexed in some sort of way about his work. In the reverse, it's saying more to me that there's not a lot of focus going into, you're not as focused on work as maybe you were in the past. Work is not something that is at the forefront of your mind right now, even though we have this holding on to what's important to you. We also see that the 8 of Coins in the reverse is signifying that you're upside down. There may be some upside down thinking when it comes down to the work that you're doing. Perhaps that's an area of your life that you can take a look at, or maybe this is signifying, it's a final outcome card, maybe it's signifying that there's some change on the horizon for you in terms of the work that you're currently doing. Again, I'm drawn back to this karmic cycle that is completing for you. So perhaps that's in relationship to the work that you're doing. It's perhaps time to look at new ways of creating abundance and things of this nature in your life, is what I'm picking up. All right, so let's go ahead now and take a look at your guidance card. And again, these cards are beautifully designed by Cheryl Yambrak. This is the Art of the Starstream Oracle. So let's go ahead and take a look at what divine guidance is also coming through for this reading for you for the month of July. Again, this is for the beloved Tauruses. This card flipped over for you. This card flipped over. It says extreme times require deep reflection. Okay. This does coincide with what we saw here with your reading, karmic transformation, completion. And some of these things may actually present a challenge for you in an area of your life, because this extreme times card is coming up, reminding you to reflect on what's in your highest good there, and not to be caught up so much. Again, this upside down coins, 8 of Coins, may also be work related, these extreme times that are indicated here. So a reminder to reflect when things are not going your way, when you're not able, if there's a lot of competition, coming in, batting down the doors, reflect, go back into, go within instead of without. Again, this card is a reminder for deep reflection. All right, so that does wrap up the Taurus reading for July 2017. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you very much for tuning in. Namaste.